It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cleveland Browns. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, they'll throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
So great throw right there. And what a regular season this rookie had, piloting this offense, guiding them to a division title. And they get the home date here in round 1 of the playoffs. But, Charles, how do you think they'll play it here? Will they run the same kind of wide-open offense they've run all season, or do you think that they'll try and take some pressure off of the young fella?
Oh, I think they're going high, wide, and handsome in this one. I think it's all out, just as they've been doing all year long, because I think if you try and pull it back now a little bit, you're telling that young man you don't have quite as much confidence in him as you've professed. So go ahead and continue to run your offense. Do the things that got you here. As so many defensive coaches have told you and me, all gas, no brakes. Let it rip.
Back to throw again. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And that's caught left side by Mo Alley-Cox.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 14. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
from the gun. He'll hand this off.
And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And fights, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away.
On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On first down, Wilson.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw is Wilson. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Browns 7, Dolphins nothing.
Now Wilson on first down. Being chased out left. He finds Corey Davis. Touchdown Dolphins. Corey Davis, 48 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he had time there. I mean, you give any quarterback that length of time, he'll make you pay.
It just puts way too much stress on guys trying to cover downfield because, as you said, you don't have much time in the pocket. He can scan the field, find the open person. That's exactly what happened there. And what was the end result again?
Touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. They'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Going to take a shot for Gallup. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And some room to work. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
So there, Charles, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Seibert on for the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Dolphins 14.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than...
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Second and 20.
Looking to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Play action. It's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Noah Fant there to make the grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way down to the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
He'll fire one downfield for Fant.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On first down, Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
At the 10-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone. So we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Alley Cox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down at 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Vanette from 8 yards out. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Elliott good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. On the return is Hines. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. On the return is Hines. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.